up. I hope you get raped. I will really beat your fucking head in, bitch.
We rode on horses made of sticks. He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang, he shot me down. Bang, bang, I hit the ground. Bang, bang, that awful sound. Bang, bang, my baby shot me down.
Your sex fucking should be euthanized.
Bullyhunters was an organization devoted to protecting victimized girl gamers and to hunting down their bullies and harassers. The origins of this program are linked to an ad agency named FCB Chicago, who claimed that it was a passion project in association with SteelSeries and other sponsors, all of which have since dropped their support and the organization is now in shambles, after only about a couple weeks. So what went so wrong with Bullyhunters? And what was the intention behind this organization in the first place? It all started from this broadcast on Twitch TV promoting the organization and what it stood for, hosted by popular streamer Zombie Unicorn. Ironically though, Zombie Unicorn arguably has her own history of bullying and harassment.
Such
Oh, you died again?
Yep. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. It makes me not want to play. We want to play Battlefield? You want to play something else? Because these are just going to chase me around.
But that's neither here nor there. During the presentation, the hosts explained how the Bullyhunters, who were pro players, would join games of CSGO when prompted to, and hunt down any harassers in-game. The idea being that girl gamers have had it with being targeted by assholes in-game and over voice comms. So this organization is their payback, their way of keeping those bullies in check. But of course, this idea was doomed to fail from its very inception. First of all, in CSGO and most online games, you can only join a public lobby. So the idea of contacting Bullyhunters to take out harassers wouldn't be possible in competitive modes, which matter way more than just a random casual game. Secondly, killing someone in-game has almost no bearing on their ability to trash talk and harass. In fact, it might even encourage more harassment and shit-talking. The only real solution is to either mute them or report them, which has always been an option.
Block communication.
The entire idea behind this organization is flawed, and the only reason for it to exist was for some sort of moral posturing and a campaign for women's empowerment, I guess, which it somehow still failed at accomplishing. Following their embarrassing broadcast on Twitch, the internet didn't react so well. Most people who heard about it were openly mocking the organization, and there have been countless videos made criticizing the organization. People pointed out how it was presented as a live stream but was completely scripted and pre-recorded, and the fact that the statistics used by the organization about women being harassed were misleading or cherry-picked at best.
Over 21 million female gamers have experienced harassment, sex taunts, or threats in-game, and 36% of female gamers have literally stopped playing a game or stopped playing games altogether because of this. This ends now.
So apparently 21 million women have been harassed in gaming, which already sounds shaky since what defines harassment is subjective, and supposedly 36% of these women have stopped playing games. Well, I'd hope that she has some credible citations to be making such bold claims like this.
Somebody just came in here again and mentioned fake statistics. Well, I actually addressed that earlier in the stream already. You might have missed it, but the statistics are real. They're just based on a smaller pool, and they applied the percentages to the overall population of female gamers. So they're based on real statistics, but it's an extrapolation.
Okay, so translation, it's all bullshit, and here's why. In an article published by game journalist Platinum Paragon, the author analyzes the study Zombie Unicorn is vaguely referencing, which was conducted in 2012, wasn't peer-reviewed, wasn't ethically approved, there was no way to test if the data was falsified or not, and in summation, the claim that 3 million women have been harassed out of gaming turned out to be 84 women quitting one video game because of poor online interactions. So, when Zombie Unicorn uses these poorly extrapolated and completely misleading statistics, it just makes it seem like her and the organizers of Bullyhunters had no actual interest in sincerely helping solve problems of harassment. Because if they did, they would have cited and used actual credible studies. Bullyhunters was built as a facade, and for it they almost immediately garnered unanimous hatred from the internet, causing all of the sponsors to jump ship.
And again, it's a tool available to everyone around the globe that we provide as a group of pro gamers. SteelSeries
not only cut ties with the Bullyhunters, but in a statement on Facebook, they also said, "Although we still believe in a world where harassment isn't tolerated, it's clear to us that Bullyhunters is hurting, not helping that cause."
Vertigear, Now, Cyberpower PC, and Diverse Gaming Coalition, to name just a few.
A member of Cyberpower's PR department had this to say on stream regarding the Bullyhunters.
Is your PR department going to be commenting on the Bullyhunters fallout? Yeah, so, technically, I'm the PR department in a sense. What we signed up for was something totally different in our minds, the way it was told to us when they asked for backing. And it just ended up being something completely different, especially the way they went about it.
And the other sponsors, Vertigear and the Diverse Gaming Coalition, both also released statements about dropping Bullyhunters, explaining that the organization was not what they thought it would be. Even Kotaku and Polygon, two sites you would expect to be sympathetic, admitted that Bullyhunters was flawed from the get-go. In the Polygon article, the author interviewed Zombie Unicorn, who had some interesting responses. Casanova told Polygon she wants to continue working with Bullyhunters in the future if the initiative is still active. Really? You still believe in Bullyhunters after all of that? I mean, your co-host literally locked her Twitter and never talked about this fiasco again. I don't think there is a future.
People can debate the merits of execution, but I'm always going to remain supportive of the overall goal.
Casanova said.
I understood from the beginning that there would be backlash. Love it or hate it, it did its job. It's brought a lot of attention to this, it's opened up the discussion to more people. Yeah, it's brought a lot of trolls, but it's opened the discussion.
You see, this mentality is exactly the problem. She's not interested in having the facts, she's not interested in a practical approach, all that matters is the, quote, overall goal. Which in this case means that all that matters is grandstanding and sounding like you're supporting a noble cause. But the truth is, by not doing the work involved in research and planning for a realistic goal, all you're really doing is hurting your own cause and making yourself and your movement look ridiculous. Just think, after this joke of an organization, when people in the future bring up legitimate concerns about female gamers facing harassment, they now carry the baggage of Bullyhunters, which was universally viewed as nothing but a complete shit show.
Now let's take a look at the website right now.
Many people would say that the Bullyhunters had good intentions, but poor execution. I would say that the Bullyhunters had poor intentions and poor execution. Any actual gamer would have known from the very start that this concept would never work and that it would be met with ridicule. And truth be told, I don't think it was actually ever designed to work. I think it was designed for moral posturing and scoring brownie points with internet feminists. Look, I get it. In-game harassment does suck. Girls are a target of it, and yeah, bullies should be condemned. But hunting them down isn't practical, nor is it necessary. And you know what? Girl gamers do deserve better, but citing flawed statistics and somehow being completely out of touch with games and how they work is not a way forward. And remember, if you can't take the heat, well then, get out of dust too.
Come on, bitch. Peek me, bitch. You
Can
going
you,
down
not
today,
be
boy.
a sexist pig?
Hey, come be, bitch.
A brilliant knife move, very difficult.
Oh,
Oh
get
my god,
fucked,
are you
homie,
fucking
get
kidding
fucked.
me?
You ready to get him?
What is that going on there? What is going on?
No! Gang, gang on everything. I need that tiny fucking thing from every ring and every tank. I think I need
Hey, girl gamer. How big's your waist? I don't see your titties.
She gave RG the best friend. Then polished all my
Ooh.
What the fuck?
my wristwatch on bling bling. Earrings
All
on
women are queens!
But I'm going for my mama's sake. I'ma hit that hoe at night, then you gon' take her on a date. You gon' make sure
Hey,
that
girl
she's
gamer,
straight
can I
and I
suck
make
the
sure my
farts out of your
break.
asshole,
Niggas
please?
talking heavy, but they easy, but play still is great. 2015, I'm
What the fuck, dude? Who says that to somebody?
2016, already
What the
gon' be
fuck?
fucking well
Oh,
down by the light. Where did that in 2010? Damn, I do you living well. Bitches ain't on me back then, but now I'm on my name ring.
Yo, who the fuck is
What the fuck? It's the Bullyhunters. What the fuck?
I might be younger physically, but mentally I'm older. And visually I'm colder. And psychologically bolder.
Are boys, the messages start very early and they're very powerful. By age 3, parents are touching their boys less, making less eye contact with them.
I wanna knock the shit out of your eyeballs.
I'm back again with back hole rolling up. Over you from Florida.
See you next time.
See my fucking gang, watch my fucking gang.
What the fuck?
Right through your ring, you ain't real. Niggas drink a little.
Look at me.
Dirty South titanium grill. Show your bitch you really real.
That's fucking disgusting.
Hey, thanks for watching, and check out my merch. These were designs made for a contest I held, and there will be more coming to the store soon, but I launched a Teespring with some of the early designs. So yeah, go check them out. Maybe purchase a few if you're interested. Help support my channel and get a stylish piece of clothing while doing it. And as always, a huge shout out and a huge thank you to all my Patreon supporters. I have thanked each of them in the credits here. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, don't harass any women online.